plank combinations today, so join me on the mat. Plank play today. Yes, planks, I've always said, is one of the exercises that's the easiest to remember and to do at home. And it covers most of your muscles in your body in terms of strength and holding your posture. And yeah, so I always say when in doubt, do a plank because you'll probably cover most of your muscle groups in your body. And we're going to do some variations on the theme today, different types of plank. So, guys, so just make sure you're warm before you start. This is a short clip, so I'm trusting that you've done your warm up and you are ready to go. Just don't just jump into the exercises. So please, do your a bit of accountability for your body before you start these plank variations. Okay, so you in your plank. You've got your hands underneath your shoulders. You've warmed yourself up, right? Please warm up. Don't just jump into exercises. So do a little warm up, cat stretches, roll downs, like I teach you in my videos. So once you've done that, you can jump into your plank and you're going to stretch your legs out to the back. You're going to tuck the tail underneath us. As I always say, we don't want hanging hips. We want high hips. We want to work through this space. So if that's connected, your back is supported. Posture generally then falls into place as well for your upper shoulder girdle. And that's where you want to start. I've been adding these shoulder stirs to my exercises, and it's a nice way to get into those shoulder joints, stretching the wrist. So, shoulder stirs, what they are, you're just rolling through your shoulder joint forward, around, back, and you're pushing with your toes as you do this. And you can feel the heat being generated by this move, just warming up through that shoulder joint, upper back, and your core as well. There we go. We do 10 one direction, 10 the other direction, 1 and 2. There we go. Keep the neck long, energy through crown of the head. We're not looking forward. We keep the spine and the neck in the same line. So energy forward through crown of the head. Your eye line generally would just fall just to the front of your edge of your mat. Once you've done 10, you're trying to keep your hips stable. You're going to do knee walks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice and stable. 10, the feet stay where they are. We connect the tummy muscles. We're from there going to go up with one leg, push it out to the side and down. Okay, up with the other leg, push it out to the side. Try and keep your body square. Up 3, lifting out of the shoulder joints. Up 4. There we go. Now we're going to go bend the knees, pyramid bum cheeks up to the sky, and we push forward. We work through those shoulders to go forward. Bend the knees. This should feel like a nice stretch in your lower back, through the backs of the heels and the calves. You're looking at your toes here. You see your toes in line with kneecaps, keeping your alignment and form. Okay, you can go up to 10 of these. 3, and we go. 4. Just variations on the theme of the plank. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then we're going to go through a little push-up, elbows back. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath on the way up. Inhale, holding your plank. Exhale. I'm going to do 2 more. Inhale, elbows tight, so it's a tricep press up. 3, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, 4. Then I'm going to go all the way to the floor. I'm going to get my back muscles involved. Through my push-up, chest meets the floor first before hips if we can. Keeping your integrity of your spine, you're reaching your arms and legs forward. Legs are floating high and up. Keep navel to spine. You're going to reach like you're trying to grab your opposite foot, keeping the body square. Exhale. And we go 2. Exhale, 3. This is great for your posterior chain, for muscles at the back of the body. 5, 6, 7. Trying to kick that same leg to the same side shoulder. Right. You'll see how you want to cross to the opposite side. Try and kick it to the same side. 10. Good. Hands under shoulders, pressing back up, lifting the hips up first. Okay. Feet can be wide. And to offload your arms a little bit, you're going to walk back, hands to the feet. Tuck the tail, belly button to spine, and we roll all the way up to the top. And of course, if your wrists don't like the full stretch position, you can have your forearms on the floor for your plank set. So you start the same way, tuck that tail, open the shoulders. We do shoulder stirs, pushing through the toes. 10, one way, keep lifting through those abs, no sagging backs, guys, opening those shoulders. 10, and other direction, pushing the earth away with your forearms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, collarbones long and forward, and that's 10. Then we're going to walk the knees and hips, stay stable. Imagine balancing a cup of water on your back. So you're not supposed to twist those hips. Hips stable, that makes you work your trunk. There we go, for 10 as well. Belly button to spine, and we're going to lift and press 4 times. Lift and press. Feel like you're pushing something heavy away with the legs, trying to still keep your body square. Still imagine that cup of water on your back. Then you can go through your back all the way to the floor. Same set that we did, reaching out, nothing changes here. Opposite hand to foot, trying to aim with your heel to the same side's shoulder. So left heel to left shoulder, right heel to right shoulder, and the arms straight back. Opening up front of the body, activating back body, fillets of the spine. 6, keeping body square and stable. 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And we can hold at the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So I always feel we neglect our reverse planks where we have our arms behind us. We always do planks in front of us. And we forget that we have to use the muscles in the back of the body as well, upper thoracic spine. So it's always a good idea to just add those in. Obviously, we can also do 2 variations where we have straight arms or forearms on the floor. So I'm going to start with the straight arm version. Okay, and the idea is to puff your chest to open up your shoulders and neck. Okay, so feel that coin between the shoulder blades. That's what you want. The collarbones extended forward. So strengthening that upper mid back. We have the hands behind us, fingers either facing towards the bum cheeks or away from the bum cheeks. Away from the bum cheeks, slightly easier for the wrist. And this is obviously a deep stretch through that wrist. So see what works for you. I'll show the other version where you go on the forearms as well in a second. Okay, so this version, you have bent knees, you puff that chest up. We're going to lift our chest, scoop through the pelvis, lift those hips up, opening up the shoulders. Careful of locking those elbows. I've got hyperextended elbows, so I always have to be careful that I don't lock them. I want to use all the muscles around my arms, but not lock into the elbow joint. Okay, so lifting the chest, and we're going to send the leg out. Hips are level, going right, left, lift the hips higher if we can, right, left, and bringing the seat down. Okay, keep going. Going up with the hips, we go right, left, lift the hips, right, left, and lowering down. Let's do 2 more with the same side leg, starting the movement up. Right, left, lift the hips higher, right, left, and down. I can feel my mid upper back working. Inhale, exhale, lifting up, and we go. Right, left, right, lifting the hips high, and then right, left bend, and out. Starting with the other side first. Left side extending first with the leg. We go. Connection in the tummy floating up. We go. Left, right, lift those hips higher. Left, right, and down. Inhale, big exhale. Scoop through the pelvis. Lift, right, lift, right. Hips higher and bringing it down. Inhale, and we go. Exhale, floating up. We go. Lift, right, and lift. Right hips higher and down. Almost there. Two more. Or one more, I think, to make four. And we go. Up, lift, right, lift, right. Lifting the hips higher. And we come down. Okay, and you can do a little wrist stretch if you need to. Staying still, reverse planks, forearm. So if your wrists are really not happy and don't like the full extension, we do it on the forearms. We're going to get the same benefit. I find it a little bit harder because I feel like because I'm closer to the floor, gravity kind of pulling me down more. So I find this much harder and I need to really feel like going into my shoulders to not sink into my shoulders here. So see what we're doing works for you. Okay? We need to activate your upper mid back. It's the same exercise, the same as forearms. Start with this connection in the tummy and then you keep that out of the top. Over the middle. Lift, sit high, sit high, connect in the tummy. Lift, your face is straight up and back. After you work, not try to keep your shoulders connected. And to the left side. Right. Lift, 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 go. Super low. Right. Lift. Right. Lift. And down. One lift. And to go. And to go. Right. Lift. Right. Lift. And down. Now we're starting with the left side first. Adjust the shoulders and you need to give that extra puff through the shoulders. Your hands can be flat on the floor on the side. One side, and the left and top this way. And you go. Lift the hips. Lift. Right. Lift. Right. And inhale. I really felt into my middle of the back, activating those shoulders, getting the extension across the collarbones. Most of us, everything we do is in front of us, so we so need that back to work and to do the opposing kind of motions to balance it out. Otherwise, we get these rounded, hunched shoulders, and most of us sit at desks the whole day. So we do need that waking up of the muscles in the upper mid-back, also just for general spinal stability and strength through the back to keep our skeleton going. We're going to do our ab set today with straight legs, okay? Straightening out the legs, and we're going to tip the tail towards the sky. We've got the hands behind the head. We've got the chest nice and high. So this is actually a nice thing to do when you're feeling a bit tight through your hips. It just opens up that hip a little bit and gets you to still isolate the activation through your abdominal. You just have to keep your shoulder blades off the floor, otherwise you're just going to work into the upper mid back. So the connection in the tummy remains, legs are long. We bring the breastbone up. So I always think of the top of my breastbone coming over the bottom half. And another way of thinking about, if you think of your floating ribs, take your floating ribs, put it in your front pockets of your pants. So those ribs high, they don't stick out. If the pokey bits of the ribs stick out, we know you're hanging into your back. Okay? So fix that before you start. Parallel legs, knees to the sky. locking those blades down the back, heavy head into the hands. Remember, abs exercises are not for your neck muscles, so they should be relaxed. If they're working, you're probably relying on them too much and not relying enough on your abdominal. Inhale to start, big exhale to lift the chest up. Inhale to go a little bit higher, not too high, just slightly higher so that you can feel that connection in the tummy, and drop down to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, big exhale up. Inhale higher and to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, and we go exhale 3. Inhale higher and to the tips of the shoulder blades. One more inhale, exhale 4. Inhale higher, hold. We're just doing 4 and then we're going to rotate to the right. You'll always see me mixing up exercises. We don't do a full set of everything, only do bits of everything, confusing the muscles a little bit. Also keeps you present in the moment and having to put mind to body, mind body connection. So you get more effectiveness out of your exercise. 100 breaths from there. So you did 4 pulses forward, you did rotations with your chest. Now you do 100 breaths in this position. Long legs, step the coccyx up, 4 rounds of hundreds. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3. Strong arms pumping from the back of the arm. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Palms facing each other, thumbs up, connection in the abs. If your back's not happy, bend your knees. We're going to do a roll up, one vertebra at a time, connection in the tummy, smooth roll up into a C-shaped formation in the spine. C-shape from the shoulders to the hip. We squeeze up through the seats, through the pelvic floor, reach the arms forward, take a breath in. Exhale to roll down. Just one roll up and roll down. One vertebra at a time. Keep the connection in the tummy, hands behind the head. The breastbone stays high. 4 chest lifts. Exhale, double chest lift. Inhale higher. Exhale lower. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale lower. Inhale. Big exhale 3. Inhale higher. Exhale lower. Last one. And we go 4. Hide those ribs into front pocket. Inhale higher to the tips of the shoulder blade. Tipping onto one shoulder blade, your chest reaches towards the baby toe, or the middle of the foot, I should say. Not baby toe, middle of that foot, back to center. And we go over to the other side. If you keep your shoulder blades just off the floor, this is really hard to do. And we go 3. And we go big exhale 4. Connection in the core, back to center. We reach those arms for 100 breaths. So we go. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3. Strong through the arms, chest higher. Inhale 2, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3. Not from the neck, from the arms you're pumping. Inhale 2, 3. Head and shoulder stay still. Arms pumping at the back of the arm. You feel it. Last set. 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Thumbs up. Connection in the tummy. If you want to make this harder for yourself, bring your hands behind the head. Connect and roll. Remember, you can bend your knees. That was hard for me. You can bend your knees if your back's not happy. We're going to go all the way over, C-shape in the spine, opening up the shoulders, connect the tummy, scoop deep and connect through that pelvic floor, stretch your spine. Find your vertebra one at a time, melting the spine to the floor. Remember, you can bend your knees, adjust for your body, modify for your body, please. Coming back for our last set. You can do many more sets if you want. But that's your combination. So we go. Big exhale. Forward up. Inhale higher and to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, support the neck. Exhale. Inhale higher up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And we go big exhale 3 and higher up. Tips of the shoulder blades. And we go big exhale 4. Higher up. Tips of the shoulder blades. And then we go over to the right. Exhale. Back to center. And we go exhale to left side. Inhale, big exhale 3. Big exhale 4. There we go. Back to center, keeping the connection in the tummy. 100 breaths. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands behind the head. Connect the tummy. Scoop deep and scoop deep and there we go. All the way. That was hard. Reach the arms, opening up the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale to roll down. Tuck deep and scoop. Tuck deep and scoop. Good. And to end your exercise off, you can take your arms overhead, get some space between your ribs and your pubis. Rectus abdominal muscles opening up just after your abs set. Inhale and exhale. Just get some stretch through those abdominals. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. There we go. Well done. That's your abs set for this week. Enjoy. Okay, so you are using your upper mid-back muscles still. We're feeling going between the shoulder blades. We're pressing the heels of the hands. That's important. Heels of the hands pressing against the thighs. You'll feel your triceps at the back of the arms if you do that properly. Pubis to floor, navel away from floor. You're going to push the marble that we always talk about away, forward. Keep the nape of the neck long. So we're not looking forward. We're looking to the front edge of the mat and we keep the integrity of the spine. Okay, squeeze those hands against the thighs, closure in the ribs. Exhale to come down. Inhale to float up. Exhale to come down. Inhale to float up. Exhale to come down. Middle of the upper back. Inhale to come up. Inhale on the up. So we're keeping that spine nice and long. Squeezing the middle of the upper back. Collarbones long. One more for luck. Holding. Okay, now we're going to take our arms all the way forward. Big circle to the front. Just avoiding my screen here. So thumbs up, connection in the tummy. You're going to bring your one elbow looking towards the hip on the one side and bring it forward, squeezing the side of the body. Exhale. Keep the height of your chest here. Keep the belly to the spine. 3. Shoulders away from the ears. If your neck's tensing up, you're probably using your neck, not your mid-upper back. So fix it. 5. Use the middle of the upper back. Take your arms further apart if you feel your neck. That helps. Here we go. Going to go up to 10. And then stretching, floating the legs off the floor. Shoulders are wide and long. I'm going to take right leg, left arm higher. Opposites. 2. 3. Fullest of the spine working. 4. Using the whole body. Contralateral activation. 8. 9. 10. Going to go up to 20. Hold for 10 for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bringing the hands down. If you need some flexion through that back after your extension, push into a lower back stretch. Okay. That's great for your upper back. That's an exercise I need all the time for my back. Also, I've been doing some running lately. So hunched over shoulders when you go a little bit further with your distance. You want to try and make sure that your back is working effectively. So these type of exercises help you to strengthen your back and keep your posture in mind, and keep that endurance going in your postural muscles as you run, as you get tired, and you want to just sag into those shoulders, training that back muscles in conjunction with the core helps you to keep everything going and not do the incorrect posture and in the process hurt yourself. So there we go. Of your muscles in your upper mid back. So arms are wide, pubis to floor, tailbone, pubis to floor, navel up against the spine. We're going to float the nose. Arms are wide, back into the sockets. Don't use your neck. You're going to bend your elbows 90 all the way down into the sides of the waist and stretch it out. You keep your chest at the same height. Trying to really squeeze between those shoulder blades. Exhale and inhale. Legs are long and on the floor. Try and keep your toes to the floor. The whole pedicure on the floor, flat down, instead of turning your legs out. And then lift pubis, press pubis to floor and belly button to spine. Oh, we're going to do 4. I think I've done more than 4. Then I want you to keep the arms 90 degrees on the side. You're going to drop your elbow to the floor and then drop your fingers. Elbow, fingers, focusing on that mid-upper back still. 3, and fingers. 4, and fingers. You can go up to 10. Down. Then you're going to stretch your arms out, and you're going to go thumb up. Connection in the tummy. Opposite arm up. I'm trying to keep my one shoulder stable as my other one moves up. So I'm not working waddling from side to side. I'm keeping my trunk stable, my arm moving in its socket. Neck long, elongated, ears away from shoulders. Up to 10. Connection in the tummy. And then you're going to lift the legs up to add the swimming to your movement. Opposite arm to leg higher. And 3, keep the leg as straight as you can. 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we hold arms and legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can stretch back. Tailbone to heels, forward to floor. There we go. Stretch combination. You're going to have one leg across and over. You're going to pull this leg all the way down to the floor on the opposite side. Reaching toes to fingertips. Feel that stretch through your lower back. Okay. Lower back through the hip, keeping the connection in the tummy. If you can't get hold of your toes, you bend your knee. Get hold of the toes and then try and stretch it out. If you have availability, you can even grab the opposite leg into a complete twist. But this is quite a deep twist, so see if that's available for you today. Otherwise, legs stay straight. You can hold each stretch for about 30 to 40 seconds, just to make sure the muscles get the message that they're trying to stretch and relax and not tense up. Breathing into it helps. These are all stretches for your lower back, your hips, your glutes, hamstrings. From there, we're going to bend the knee and we're going to flip ourselves all the way onto the tummy. All the way onto the tummy. Now I'm stretching my inner groin muscles. Okay, so I am pushing my pubis towards the floor. I'm opening that hip up. You can do this with a bent leg like that, or you can straighten your leg out. Okay, up to you what's available for you today. Lift your chest, get a little bit of stretch for your tummy as well, upper mid back. Holding for 10, 9, 30 to 40 seconds. I'm just counting 10, so at least I'm getting a stretch out of it for demonstration purposes. Okay, then I'm going to return to where I was. So I twist myself all the way onto my back. I can go back to the stretch in my lower back, reach my shoulder out to the opposite side. You can hold that for a few more counts, depending on what you need in your back, in your body. Feel like you're melting into the floor, muscles melting off bone, relaxing through your breath. There we go. And you can bend that knee and bring it to your chest. And of course, you have to do the other side. So what you do on one side, you do on the other side. Please don't forget to do that. Stretch combination. You're going to have one leg across and over. You're going to pull this leg all the way down to the floor on the opposite side. Reaching toes to fingertips. Feel that stretch through your lower back. Okay. Lower back through the hip, keeping the connection in the tummy. If you can't get hold of your toes, you bend your knee. Get hold of the toes and then try and stretch it out. If you have availability, you can even grab the opposite leg into a complete twist. But this is quite a deep twist, so see if that's available for you today. Otherwise, legs stay straight. You can hold each stretch for about 30 to 40 seconds, just to make sure the muscles get the message that they're trying to stretch and relax and not tense up. Breathing into it helps. These are all stretches for your lower back, your hips, your glutes, hamstrings. From there, we're going to bend the knee and we're going to flip ourselves all the way onto the tummy. All the way onto the tummy. Now I'm stretching my inner groin muscles. Okay, so I am pushing my pubis towards the floor. I'm opening that hip up. You can do this with a bent leg like that, or you can straighten your leg out. Okay, up to you what's available for you today. Lift your chest, get a little bit of stretch for your tummy as well, upper mid back. Holding for 10, 9, 30 to 40 seconds. I'm just counting 10, so at least I'm getting a stretch out of it for demonstration purposes. Okay, then I'm going to return to where I was. So I twist myself all the way onto my back. I can go back to the stretch in my lower back, reach my shoulder out to the opposite side. You can hold that for a few more counts, depending on what you need in your back, in your body. Feel like you're melting into the floor, muscles melting off bone, relaxing through your breath. There we go. And you can bend that knee and bring it to your chest. And of course, you have to do the other side. But what you do on one side, you do on the other side. Please don't forget to do that.